Hello everyone, I'm Brady with Lewis Motor Company, and today we're taking a look at our 2016 Peterbilt 337 utility service crane truck. It has an IMT 10,000 pound 30-foot hydraulic crane with an IMT wireless remote. IMT body, it's got a large C-Tech tool drawer, and it is powered solely by an Enpak unit. Enpak unit only has 124 total hours showing, so that means the crane's low use. The Enpak obviously is low use. Overall, the truck's in really good condition. It does have some miles, but it only has 8,000 original engine hours. So the good thing about that Enpak is it keeps the engine hours off the truck itself and puts it onto the Enpak. But this one, we in only 124 hours, it didn't get much use. So we did do a little bit of paint work. Had a little bit of rust, a little surface rust here and there. A little bit is still present on some of the box stores. We're going to get into that a little bit inside the boxes. Frame and underside, though, is in really nice condition. We did paint this rear workstation just because it does get all worn and kind of scraped up, scratched up. It does have a waste oil tank as well. Along with the Enpak unit, it does have an air compressor. So it's fully set up. It's a lot of options with this truck. It's an old Caterpillar service truck. We bought it directly out of their fleet. We've bought a number of these trucks that are set up like this, in a silver color like this. So really sharp trucks, nice, clean, overall, very well maintained. We did do some service work to it to make sure it's 100%, as we do to all of our trucks. But we go through all the lights, brakes, tires, any major leaks, minor leaks. Spend a good bit in our shop, and when we get done with them, we make sure the trucks are 100% and work ready. So we're going to operate this truck, go through the crane, start up the Enpak unit. So like I said, the Enpak will power the crane, or it does power the crane, so the truck engine does not need to be running. I'm going to leave the engine on in this video just so anyone interested can hear it. However, you do not need to be running this engine while you're operating your crane. So it's a nice feature of the Enpak. You got a PACCAR PX7. It's a 6.7 liter, 260 horsepower, 6-speed Allison automatic transmission. Truck is right, does have some miles on it, but again, only 8,000, a little over 8,000 original engine hours. So very low hours, very low use all the way around on the crane. The Enpak, obviously, only 124 hours showing on that. We did service the Enpak in part of our servicing, but the truck's ready to rock and roll. We're going to start it up. You can hear how it runs, and we're going to show you how it operates. Got a ton of options in here. Power windows, power door locks. We'll go ahead and flip on our body power. So this is the only switch that it has to operate your Enpak. Your body power switch will also go ahead and flip on some of these lights to make it all lit up back there. But power windows, power door locks, all the fancy stuff, cruise control. So it's set up nicely. 224, 354 on our miles, and 8201 on our hours. So super low hours. It does have miles, but hours wise, this thing is just getting started, and that's what honestly really matters. Interior is in great shape. I'll show you that the driver's seat does have a rip in it, but overall very low use inside of here. Low wear just on the driver's seat. It has a little bit. It does have a backup camera that does work. Allison Auto, this is a 6-speed, and like I showed you, that panel is what operates really the body, and back there does have air conditioning, your HVAC controls, AM, FM radio, all that fancy stuff. But a nice interior. As you can see, the GVW on this truck is 26,000. Empty weight is just a little over 20. So you got some room there to load down the truck, still be under that CDL territory. Now, cool thing with this, it is air brakes and it is air ride. So obviously check with your local laws to make sure it's still under CDL. I know every state's a little bit different in what they allow and don't allow. Air seat, and as you can see, there is a tear going on back of the seat. Seat bottom's in nice condition. Floor is all in great shape. Nice black color, no major wear present. And you can see on the door sticker here, 26,000 gross. So Robert's got the Enpak started up, got our factory IMT wireless remote, and he's going to get right to work with it. It's a sharp looking truck though. So again, the engine on the truck is running. It does not need to be. The Enpak is what's powering the crane. We've got good tires all the way around. The X7s are great, 6.7. It's for those of you that don't know, it's almost identical to a Cummins. Nice looking cab. Fuel tank. Show you underneath here. Now the frame and underside on this truck is really nice. The only thing that we saw when it came in is a little bit on the doors and a little bit on the interior of the doors. We're going to show you that as far as rust goes. But the underneath, the bones of the truck's in really nice condition. It just has a little bit of surface rust present, a little bit of separation at the seams of the doors. We see that kind of a lot just because of northern climates. The water will get down into the seams of the doors and it'll kind of rust them out. But this one isn't too bad. Just something to note. A lot of people would just send her down the road, but I just wanted to note that. So a C-Tech drawer up front, large drawer. You know, someone in my position, I'm not out here working on these trucks every single day or working with them, but that C-Tech drawer, in my opinion, is one of the best. See what I'm talking about? We got a little bit of separation here at the bottom. Looks like water gets down in there and starts to rust out a little bit. You can probably repair that. All the doors still open and close as they should. You can see this one's nice and solid though, so a little bit of interior surface rust. The body itself goes in really nice shape. You can see these doors, like the exterior of the doors are fine. This one's fine. It's just a couple of them, but I want to note that. Inside, over the wheel well, a little bit of rust present on the inside, but overall, not too bad. Again, good tires, nice aluminum wheels, deep tread remaining. Kind of see through the frame. The frame's really nice, and looks like the body underneath all really nice. Try to show you as much as I can. So it's a nice truck. And as you can see, Robert's got our crane fully extended here. This is a 30-foot stick, so nice big boy, 10,000 pound capacity. We got the factory IMT wireless remote. Air compressor kicks on from the remote. Looks like there's some shelving installed in this cabinet. Got some storage underneath the workbench on this one, the rear workstation. Now we'll jump up inside here and show you. Got a textured black window door with tie downs on either side. Hear that Enpak. Strobe light, work lights throughout, LED work lights. V-track on either side. Now up here is your waste oil tank. There is a reel for your waste oil on the passenger side there. That's your hydraulic oil. And here's the Enpak unit. It's actually pretty quiet. Idle down right now. When you actually use the crane, will idle up a little bit. You can set it to a high idle if you desire manually with the switch panel. But you can hear Robert's operating the crane now, and that thing just idles up really nicely. It's a pretty seamless little system. Now at the back here, you do have a hitch receiver, so if you wanted to pull a trailer, you could. With some pole wiring. And underneath, there's some surface rust, don't get me wrong, but overall, pretty nice truck underneath. The framing all's good. Got a large vise off the back. Got some LED work lights throughout this truck. You see another one hanging off this side. Now we don't go through the little things, so like the work lights, so there may be one out, but we try to do our best with fixing everything that we see. Mechanically, truck runs, drives, operates. There's no major leaks, anything like that. But there may be a work light or something like that out. But certainly any running lights are not going to be out. It's hard to. This thing's got so many accessories. It's hard to get every little thing working. But this one, as far as I know, works as it should. Now you can see our Enpak control panel in this crane compartment. It's right now idle up to 2600, but if you wanted to idle it up, you can set it to high speed. He's operating the crane, so it already is, but you can hear it, it'll jump up to about, I think it's like 3500. Yep, there it is. And I'll shut that back down to low speed there. Really, really nice system. Now you can see I've turned on most of our switches. So we got some compartment lights, and this is how you operate your outriggers. You've got both of them are hydraulic, so this one does extend. The curbside does extend hydraulic, but the street side just goes up and down as they usually do. Got a hair reel hanging off the back, water separator in the back for your air compressor. And really, it's just a couple doors. So this one is separating, so you would probably want to repair that if you desired, but it still does open and close as it should. A little bit of surface rust, a little bit of flaking inside this cabinet, but given the year, this truck's 2016. It's in pretty nice shape from the miles. Good deep tires all the way around. The underside is in nice shape. A little bit of surface rust, like I mentioned. This cabinet, you got some sheet metal shelves, and you got some storage for a gas tank. These cabinets are in nice shape. So yeah, a couple doors at the bottom have a little bit of separation, but overall the body's in nice condition. It's really nothing too concerning, and they do open and close as they should. But wow, what a truck, a nice looking truck. When I do these videos, I don't always point out the best things. These videos are very informative to show someone what I think the negative things are, but when you sit back and look at this truck, it is a superstar. It's a really, really nice looking truck. It's nice and clean. And 224,000 miles. This thing's in great shape. Now, it does have low hours, only 8,200 hours on it. Crane's only showing 124, so the thing's barely been used. At least the Enpak hasn't. Now, a lot of these Cat service trucks that we've bought have been miled up with low hours, so I guess they're running around to the job site or whatever. Maybe this was used as, kind of a light duty truck. That's what it seems like, at least. But to have those low hours on the Enpak and low hours on the Crane, they didn't use it much, that's for sure. Some more strobe lights up front. And the grill there. See the Crane functions as it should. It operates beautifully. It operates like a true 124 hours. Now, that's what the Enpak's showing. There's really no other way to kind of figure that out, but that's what it is showing, so that's what we're going off of. Engine sounds how the truck runs out real nice. Like I said, air ride at the rear, so that's super nice. Hard to, if you've had an air ride truck, you understand the hype. It's hard to go from an air ride truck to a spring ride truck just because of how nice they ride. Plus, when you couple that with an air seat, it's like floating down the road, like a big body Cadillac. But I've done enough talking for the video. You saw what it is. It's a nice truck. Runs, drives, operates as it should. We've gone through it. You can fly in and drive this truck home. We spend a lot of time, effort, and money on these things, make them 100%, and this one is. So you can check it out on our website. Our website's lewistrucks.com. It's LEWIS, truckswithans.com. Robert's having a little fun with the horn, I guess, with the wireless remote. But nonetheless, a nice truck. We can ship it anywhere in the United States. Call me and I'll give you a quote on that. But overall, very, very nice Peterbilt service truck that's ready to rock and roll, ready to get to work with a big crane. Long reach, Enpak unit, air compressor, tool drawer, waste oil tank. She's loaded up. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get her sold to you.